Test, test, test. You guys hear me okay? Oh, turn this light up. That's kind of bright. A little more blue. Let's change the settings on this. All right. All right. We're live. All right. So typically I don't go live at this time, but I wanted to. And I just wanted to stop by and see how everybody was doing. And just catch up with everybody. I'm gonna do open mic. I'm gonna be talking and just sharing, just talking about whatever comes to mind. But at the same time, if you have a question, now is the time to drop it. You guys hopefully have been watching my videos. You know I'm very outspoken about certain veteran issues and the fact that I want you to hold yourself accountable. I want you to not use the victim mindset. I received a message last night on my phone, and it was from Facebook Messenger. And the message was very much talking about the fact that I don't know what I'm talking about and that I'm making veterans look bad everywhere. And I just recorded an entire episode podcast about that. And I talked about it. I talked about the fact that I believe in you so much that I expect more from you. I believe that you have it inside of you to make a difference in your life, that I want you to freaking find it inside of you. And if that resonates with you, if that like speaks to you, there's something there. So there's something there. So like if you hear words and they make you feel a certain way, you have to lean into that and figure out why. If someone says something about you, it should only bother you if it's true. I don't care what people say about me unless it's true, because then that means I need to start looking at myself. I need to make some changes in myself. And yes, I think vets can make themselves look bad because I think that we forget the responsibility that we have. You represent a culture, a subculture, but you're also part of this culture. Like, you are part of society. You are a civilian. You are part of America. You're supposed to be the best part. You're supposed to be the one that has experience. You're supposed to be the one that actually stands out for the right reasons. And we don't do it all the time. We're working on it. We're making changes. We're trying our very best, but it needs to be better. It needs to get better. I think that we have it inside of us to do better. I think that we can do so much better. And absolutely, you can't control other people's actions. You can only control your reactions. And I like to use the word response more than reaction. Nothing wrong with the word reaction, but I like to use the word response because to me, it's a calculated reaction, right? You're making a calculated response. You're taking the emotion out of it. You're using logic. So things happen in your day to day. Maybe things didn't go your way. Maybe you're having a bad day, whatever it is. You can decide how you respond to that. You can decide, are you going to allow something that happened to be the thing that allows you to tell yourself, like, this was a bad day, and you know what? Nothing ever works out for me, and woe is me. Or are you going to just allow that thing to be the thing that tells you, like, I can do this even in spite of this, in spite of what happens? I try to only use logic sometimes. Yes, absolutely. You should use logic, even when it gets tough. Even when it gets tough. And I think that using logic in the hard times, I think that using logic in the hard times builds that muscle so much more, because it's easy to do it when things are just going a-okay. It's easy to do it when you don't have something coming at you, when it's not something that is challenging you. But it's hard to do it when you're being questioned, when life is throwing a lot at you, when life is coming at you. We have to remember that. So I just want to say thank you guys all for joining me. I am doing a TikTok live and I'm on Facebook and Instagram. And just thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for the freaking badges. That means a lot to me. Typically, I go live a little bit later at night, but it's messing with my sleep. So I'm not going to be doing that tonight. Sleep is the most powerful tool that you can leverage. If you don't get enough of it, you will ruin your night. You will ruin your day. It will be very much harder to get ahead in life because you are not getting enough recovery in your body. And if you can leverage your sleep by getting better sleep and going to sleep on time and waking up on time and attacking the day with everything you have, it's the number one tool that you can use to your benefit to leverage getting a better workout, making sure that your day goes the way that you want it to. So, for everybody asking on YouTube, I do online coaching for veterans. I have an academy called Vet Rise Academy. I coach veterans on fitness, nutrition, accountability, and mindset. We attack the plan by making a plan and attacking it with everything we have. We focus on fitness as the foundation. We start looking at what you're eating. We look at your accountability, making sure you're not just accountable to yourself, but to the team. And we have a very strong community where we start addressing the mindset issues. And yes, I completely appreciate it, Liberty Show, the Life Liberty Show. I could tell that you're not trashing vets, dude. I could tell. I actually just recorded a whole podcast, and I think that the people that need to hear it will hear it. And the people that we cannot change their minds, the people that every time you go and reach out to try and help them and you put your hand out there and they slap it away, you can't change their minds. You have to want change in order for change to happen. I don't care how much help you throw at someone. If they are not unhappy enough in their situation, they're going to stay there. They're finding some sort of comfort there. They don't want the hard things in life because they are miserable, but they won't accept it because they are blaming somebody else for their situation. Thank you for liking the lives. I appreciate it. Please share it with your friends, with your people. Share it. Let's get more people here. Let's have a conversation. There are so many that don't want real help. They want the handouts. Yes. And that's an issue. I think the veteran mindset of looking for discounts starts to create this kind of discounted life where you feel like you deserve the cheaper version of whatever you're trying to get in life, where you don't want to pay full price because you feel like you deserve a cheaper version of it. The cheaper version of it is a cheaper version of it. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. The real help is hard work and it hurts momentarily, but then it creates something in you. Resiliency. I appreciate you saying that, Shift Fuel. It really is a different way of looking at it. It's a perspective shift. It's a perspective change and understanding that if you feel like you're entitled to these things, you start looking at the world differently. You don't start looking at the world in an abundant way. You start looking at it with scarcity as a mindset, thinking that you have to get the thing that is cheapest and works the best for you because you got to be, smart with your money. No, be smart with your money by using it wisely. But the cheaper version of whatever you're trying to get, like I said, typically is a cheaper version. And that applies everywhere. Alma, I see you on Facebook. I appreciate you joining. We should definitely talk because I would love to help you with your nutrition, get you on track. And for everybody joining on YouTube and Facebook, I appreciate you guys being here. Instagram as well. Sean, I see you. I get on that program. Appreciate you, Sean. Need to get my ass back in shape, and fitness and finance need to lock in on. Sean, shoot me a message. Let's talk. I can tell you more about the program. I'll tell you what I do. It has helped so many veterans not just change their physicality, but change their mindset. Truly believe that they are capable of so much more. Building confidence happens not just by looking at yourself in the mirror in the mornings and yelling positive affirmations, but by doing what you said you were going to do and having follow through. I really believe that. I really believe that. It is not that I think that veterans can't. It is that I know that veterans can. I know that we can do better. I hold us to a higher standard because that's what we're supposed to be. Think about it. You raised your right hand. You did your time. Stop looking for chaos. Stop looking for the handout. Stop telling yourself that you can't. Stop wondering when the next freaking easy day is going to happen for you. Look for the hard days. Look for the hard work. Look for something that will build a resiliency in you. I wake up every single morning at 4:30, and before I do anything, before I look at my phone, before I do anything, I walk my happy ass over to my ice barrel. I set my timer on my watch. It's already pre-programmed for 3 minutes, so I just hit a button and I jump in. And it hurts. And I feel it. And it makes me wince and sometimes yell out in pain. But you know what? I regret it for about a millisecond. And then I am so happy that I did it. Because if you start your day with something hard, nothing can stop you. Nothing can slow you down. Self-actualization. Absolutely. I agree with you. Look for the hard things in life. Look for the thing that's going to challenge you. Look for the thing that's going to make you step out of your comfort zone. You should be blissfully dissatisfied. Ed Milet says that. And I love the way he says it. Because to me, it means that you are blissful where you are at and you are grateful for what you have, but you understand that there's more out there for you and you want more. You want more. I don't wake up and hope that I have the best day ever by having an easy day. I'm looking for the challenge. I'm looking for the thing that's going to make me rise. You made a decision at one point in your life that you wanted more, whether it was when you were 18 or freaking 29 or 35 for all I give a shit. You can't go back on that. Something in your life made you realize that you wanted more. How dare you take away those words from yourself? It is a shame when you are not trying to achieve more and past you told past you that future you better do more. But yet here you are living in complacency, living in a life of mediocrity, refusing to challenge yourself, sticking to the things that keep you feeling safe. Keep telling yourself that I can't sleep at night, so therefore I'm just a bad sleeper. Or I need that bottle because you know what? It makes me feel better. I expect more from myself than anyone else I know. And because of that, I demand more of myself. I'm very hard on myself, but it's because I know where I'm headed. I know what I want in life. I know what I am aiming at. I am calling my shot. I'm not here for an easy life. I am not here to give myself a mediocre life. I am not here to live a complacent life. And everybody here watching, do the same thing. Call your shot. What's the worst that can happen? Let's find out. Let's find out. Quit that job, get that promotion, end that marriage, start that relationship. Whatever it is that you've been wanting to do, that you keep coming up with a bunch of bullshit reasons of why you can't. What's the worst that could happen? You become free. You find yourself. You start being true to your words. Computer. Oh, I moved it. I had an Alexa here that I called computer, but I moved her, so it's getting hot. I'm sweating. Let me take off this freaking flannel. I have about 15 of these, and I love wearing them, but it's getting hot. All right. I'm open for any questions, anything you want to talk about. I'm here. Let's have a conversation. We are talking about veteran culture. We're talking about resiliency. We're talking about why you need to be the best version of yourself and why you have to stop accepting mediocrity and why you have to flip the switch, why you have to really go out there and find it. It's not about letting it come to you. It's not about one day something will happen exciting in your life that it'll be the thing that makes you step up and freaking step up to the plate. It'll be about you going after it, finding it, and truly creating challenges in your life, because it doesn't happen by accident. Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. And I fucking guarantee you that if you are prepared when opportunity happens and that luck happens, you will perform. But if you are not prepared and you refuse to step up to the plate and you don't want to change your life and you are unhappy, but yet you refuse to look in the mirror or take your shirt off when you go to the pool or the beach, or you stay up till 3 a.m. on TikTok scrolling, when opportunity does come knocking on your door, it's not going to feel like opportunity. It's going to feel like overwhelm. And you will miss on that opportunity because you don't see it. You cannot see the opportunity if it looks like overwhelm because you did not prepare for it. And how do you prepare for it? How do you prepare for something you don't know is coming? You stay ready. You wake up and you do something hard. You take a cold shower. You train. You do jujitsu. You meal prep. You wake up on time. You go to bed when you're supposed to. You eat the right foods, and you tell yourself that I'm going to find something today that is going to challenge me. Challenge yourself. You wanted more from life at one point. What stopped you? What slowed you down? It is 6:20. And in about 40 minutes, I'm going to be joining a coaching call that I host every Thursday with my clients, and Mondays as well. Today's Monday. Today we're doing Mindset Monday. And the topic today that I'm going to be talking to my clients about, and I see some of my clients on here. Guys, if you're in the Vet Rise Academy, if you're a part of the Savage Squad, drop a comment. I see a few of you here. Chris, you have to live for her. You have to live for her. It didn't kill you. You're here. You are here. Remember the good times, but create better ones, because guess what? It's what she would have wanted for you. I will say that to you. You're trying, but now you have to do. And I know that sounds heartless. Take away the distractions. Take away everything in your life that is not working in your favor. The intentionality. Take away anything and everything that is bringing you down. Get rid of the alcohol. Stop being complacent and sit on the couch. Get up and do something. Go for a daily walk. Join a gym. Join a jujitsu gym. Do something, my man. So again, tonight I'm going to be doing a coaching call with my clients. And we're going to be talking about why you need to focus on self-love and not self-hate. When we do things from a place of self-hate, when you don't like your body, when you don't like who you are, when you are unhappy to a point where you start to feel miserable, but you look at it as if you can't change no matter how hard you try, it gets hard. And it's harder because that means that you have to go from a negative to a positive. But if we reframe it, if we are doing it because we love ourselves, if we go to the gym and wake up with intensity because we love our life, because we want to have a better life, not just for ourselves, but for our kids, for our family. If you love yourself enough to give a shit about what you put into your body, if you love yourself enough to actually decide that you're not going to sit this weekend in the freaking darkness and just drink, it gets easier. You're not starting from a negative. You're in the positives already. You can make a change. You have it in you. And if you've tried before and you started and you don't know what to do, reach out to me and I will help you. Reach out to me, send me a message, and I will reply to you and I will help you. Because it's not impossible. It's just hard. And if it's hard, it means that it's worth doing. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Guys, do me a favor. If you're watching this, share this live with some of your people. I'm sure that there are people that you know that maybe can benefit from watching this live. Guys, I want to ask you guys, I keep getting this message. Do I look like Shia LaBeouf? Because I've got that message about 5 times in the past week. Someone called me the Mexican, the Mexican Shia LaBeouf. Melissa Gonzalez just said that on YouTube, that I look like Shia LaBeouf. And I've heard it like 4 or 5 times in the past week. Melinda, what's up? I see you. Sarah, what's up? I see you. Yeah, I think when the beard's a little more fuller. My Vet Rise podcast episode, the thumbnail, a lot of people said that they thought it was Shia LaBeouf with, like, I don't know. No. Anyway, sorry, that comment always gets me. Adam, what's up, brother? How you doing? Thank you guys for following and for liking the live, for sharing it. I appreciate you guys so much. Melinda, I will see you in making us wait till Friday to drop. Oh, that episode? Yeah, that's gonna be freaking killer. I actually was editing some of it. So for everybody here listening, Friday I'm gonna be dropping an episode where I had Brandon Bowman on from One Fit Veteran on the podcast. And honestly, it was one of the most. It's gonna be fucking. It's gonna be a banger. I'll tell you that. It's gonna make you question your reality and change your perspective and really lean in to making a difference in your life. Melinda, I have to edit it. Plus, he's out of town for the week, and I told him I would drop it on Friday, so he's back in town, so we can promote it. I know that you understand that. I know you just give me shit. Hanging on. My man, Adam, what's going on, brother? If you're here and you want to drop a question, comment, whatever, feel free. I will read it and hopefully drop some value for you. So if you guys can tell, my favorite color is orange. Actually, it's not. I just don't lose things if they're orange. My eyes get drawn to orange. Natalia, thank you. I appreciate you. How you doing, girl? How's everything? How is life? Any questions you have, I'm here to answer or help. And it's an open conversation at this point, so feel free. You're enough. What you do is high value. I appreciate that, brother. Adam, I don't know if we've talked before or not, but if you want to have a conversation, I'd love to chat with you. Yes, you are enough. What you do is high value. Absolutely. So how's everyone doing this Thursday? What is on the agenda for the rest of the night? What are you up to? Where are you from? What branch were you in? How long you been out? I want to know. I'm curious. What has been the biggest struggle for you as a veteran? Whatever you want to share, I'm open to listen and hear, and hopefully we can have a conversation and see if we can make some sort of progress, right? Thank you for joining. I appreciate you guys being here. I am going to hop off in about 10 minutes. I have to get ready for my coaching call with my clients with the Vet Rise Academy. And again, if we've talked before, if you applied or if you didn't apply or you've been thinking about applying for the Vet Rise Academy, right now is your chance. Like, stop waiting. September is the month when everyone says, I'm going to wait till the new year, January, New Year's resolutions. Bullshit. Like, while everyone else quits, keep going. Start. Let everybody else quit. Success is just the repetition of something that you are consistent with. It will create something amazing for you. I'm new here. I'm still serving. Glad you're talking about veteran culture. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. What branch are you in? And how long you been in for? Or how much time do you have left? Either or. I appreciate you being here. It means a lot to me. I've been reaching out, or I've been my videos have been showing up a lot more for active duty people. And I love that. I love that because I wish I would have been able to see something like this when I was still in. I never thought about even trying to research what life was like outside. We just did it. We got out, and that was it. And that was in 2013. Whew, it is hot. Uh, Army, been in 12 years. Hooah! Appreciate you. You staying in the full 20? I'll give you a follow. I'll give you a follow back shortly here when I'm off. Amanda, what's going on? Thanks for joining the Instagram. And let's see what's going on the Facebook. Let's see. There we go. All right, AC just kicked in, thankfully. Oof, it's getting hot. All right. Life after was definitely a change. It's why I went reserves, but I think I might be done for good this time. So listen, man, honestly, I did reserves too. It's a little bit different. Whatever you decide to do, it's got to be for the right reasons. Just don't do it out of fear. Don't do it out of anger. Like, look for the path that's going to make you the best version of yourself, right? And if you want to be done, be done. Like, absolutely. Don't don't listen to someone that is not in a position you want to be in. Like, if you talk to a lifer or a career planner and that's their life, that's what they're doing, that's what they're going to tell you. But if you talk to someone that's been out, someone that did the reserves and they decide that they want to do their own thing, like, talk to that person, right? Decide what you want to do. Army, 7 years between active and reserves. Feel you. Thank you for your service, brother. Appreciate you. It's nice in Denver. Beautiful. I'm in Chicago. And right now we're starting to hit that fall weather. And today was a little bit hot outside, but thankfully it's a little bit better now. But the AC just kicked on because it was off for some reason. Uh, so where are you guys watching from? And have you been watching in my videos? And yeah, Chicago's beautiful. I love it. So I'm in law enforcement, and I retire at the end of this year. I'm doing my 10 years and I'm done because I'm going to be doing this full time. The podcasting, the Vet Rise podcast, Vet Rise Academy, Vet Rise as a freaking whole, right? The enterprise, freaking building the brand. I'm going to be doing that full time. So I'm happy because I will also get to fall in love with the city again, with Chicago. And I'm really looking forward to that because in law enforcement, you start to slowly but surely really become a little bit, I don't know what the right word is, jaded. And I'm looking forward to moving away from that mindset. So I'm really looking forward to that. Jesse James, what's up, man? This is a channel about veteran issues. I have a different approach. If you're new here, I think you guys will hopefully follow and you'll see some of my videos and you realize that my approach is different. I am not going to tell you that it's the government's fault and you need to make sure that the government helps you. Like, it's on you. It's on you. And I have a very good friend. I have a very good friend that basically had to hold my hand to make sure that I got my VA benefits because I am hard headed to the point where I won't do it for myself because I keep telling myself I don't have time. I don't have enough, time. And thankfully, I have a very good friend who made sure that I finalized getting the rest of my VA benefits and also helped me with my property taxes. So if you don't do it for yourself, nobody's going to do it for you. And when I say do it for yourself, it also means having the right people in your life, making sure that you have a support system, a support network of people who've been there before, who understand what it means to do the hard work, who understand what it means to make those appointments, to go to those appointments. And I had that. So I'm very thankful for my friend who walked me through it and helped me through it. And I hope to be able to be that for other people as well. And again, if you're new here, this is the Vet Rise podcast. It's my channel. However, my approach is different. I have an academy where I coach my clients and I actually have a coaching call here in about 20 minutes. And I love what I do. I love the fact that I get to coach my clients. I love seeing their freaking wins. I love seeing them change. I love seeing the mindset shift from them feeling like they can't to them feeling like anything is possible for them. It's one of the most beautiful things that I've gotten to experience, and I freaking love it. Hmm. Jesse James, I was in the Marines. I was in from '08 to 2013, 2014, 2015 with some reserve time in there. How hard was it getting your VA benefits? Started after active duty, didn't get far before the reserves. So here's the thing with that, Nova. You have to be your own advocate. You have to make the appointments. You can use a VSO. I used the DAV. They were absolutely wonderful people, but you have to be your own advocate. You have to go to the appointments. You have to keep the appointments. You have to answer the phone when they call you to try and set up the appointments. You have to make sure you get all your medical records put together. You have to make sure that when you go to these appointments, you're not going there thinking of your best day ever. You're thinking of when the symptoms for that specific issue was at its worst. Millennium Park at 4:30 to 5, best morning walk. Yeah, Adam, you're familiar with Chicago. Yeah, Millennium Park is beautiful. Semper Fi, Chris, appreciate you, brother. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys being here. How old am I? Alma wants to know how. So on Facebook, Alma asked how old I am. I'm 35. No, 34. 34. I'll be 35 in a couple of weeks. San Diego, baby. Hollywood Marine. Jesse James asked on YouTube if I am a Hollywood Marine or Paris Island nasty. Most of my stuff wasn't documented. Is that going to be an issue? So, Nova the pup, I am not a specialist. I can't speak on this professionally, and I'm not trying to do that. But I will tell you that even if it is not documented, if you have some combat experience, or you did deploy, or you went overseas, or you served in a combat theater, some of these things, some of these issues will be, what's the word? There's a specific term, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know what it is, but the threshold of proof is lowered, basically. Think of it that way. So yeah, it's hard, but the thing is, like, it's worth doing, especially if it's going to get you the medical help that you need, and it's going to help you feel financially stable. Don't rely on VA as your income. Like, that is not a way to live. Unless you are completely disabled and you are unemployable, which is a rating that they have, don't rely on that as your income. But it does help you. It provides that safety net, that cushion that will help you, but don't rely on that as your income, right? Camp Pendleton, 29 Palms. Man, Jesse, I was in Camp Pendleton. I was in Camp Horno, if you know where that is. Camp Horno, my man. I was just curious because you mentioned two. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, so I went in '08 and I was 18. And no, you're not old. Um, yeah, yeah. That's when I was in '08 to 2013. West Coast Marine. Um, so yeah, Nova the Pup, if you want to shoot me a message, we can have a conversation now, see how I can guide you. Again, I am not a professional. I'm not speaking about this as any sort of professional in this area. I just have experience because of what I went through and what worked for me. Right. So, for everybody watching on TikTok, I appreciate you guys being here. If you're watching on Facebook or Instagram or the YouTube, thank you guys for being here as well. Again, I typically used to do these lives at 8 p.m. CST, but I am self-aware. If I am anything, I am self-aware. And I realized that it was preventing me from going to sleep on time because my fucking dopamine was so high because I love this, that by the time I tried to go to bed at 9:30, I had a very hard time falling asleep. So I said, nope, I'm changing it. So now I'm doing these a little bit earlier. Miramar, I did go there once. Yes, I've been there once. All right, now the AC is too high. All right, let me see what's going on over here. All right, StreamYard is actually working really well. I'm seeing all the comments from everywhere besides Instagram for some reason. Guys, if you're watching on Instagram, do me a favor, drop a comment. I want to see if it shows up on StreamYard because I'm using StreamYard to stream. All right. It is. All right. I'll do another 5 minutes. If you're watching, I just want to tell you this. I'll leave you with this. Any situation that has happened in your life, whether it was something that you felt was your fault or not, don't shy away from the lesson. Don't be embarrassed about it. You don't have to tell anyone about it, but use it as the fuel to change where you are at. Like if you are unhappy with your current situation, if you have gained weight, if you are drinking too much, if you don't know how to get good sleep, use the past, use your situations, use whatever happened as the fuel to make a change. It's possible. It's hard, but that's what it's supposed to be. If you want to be a patient person, you're not going to be given patience. You're going to be given things that help you. I see your comment, Lupe. Things that make you become patient. So Lupe here is that individual that I was talking about that helped me get my VA benefits, and he's over here talking shit. No more being late. Aren't you at work? Aren't you supposed to be at work right now? Aren't you on the clock? What's up? How you doing, Angie? Hope you're having the best freaking day of your life. Waiting for you. Ready to get you started. MOS 0311 0317, Jesse. I was infantry, and then I was scout sniper, went to school in Pendleton in 2010. What about you, brother? Jesse, on YouTube, where are you from? What was your MOS? What years were you in? Share whatever you would like to share. I'm not asking you because I need your resume. I'm just making conversation with you, brother. I'm usually working part-time. All right, so Alma on Facebook said, I'm usually working part-time at this time. I do lift after my regular job, but I'm watching you now. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate you, Alma. That means a lot to me. I really appreciate that. And I would love if we could have a conversation because, like I said, I'm sure you've seen some of the transformation posts. We have a very strong group of female veterans in the Savage Squad. And they're freaking killing it. There's a little competition between the men and the women, and they're freaking killing it. They are killing it, and the women are very supportive. They have their own private. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it, Angie. They have their own little private group chat, and they post gym selfies. They post meal prep. They post their wins, and we also do a women's coaching call every month, which is what I'm going to be announcing today on my coaching call. I do have. Wait, do I have female Marines? Let me think. I'm not sure. I think we do. I want to say yes. I want to say yes. Pretty sure we do. Jesse, Navy medic. Appreciate you, brother. Were you ever greenside? Popped my knee out and back in. Angie, let's freaking do this. Let's make sure that you stabilize the knee, you build strength and muscles around it so it doesn't happen again, right? All right, guys. I'm gonna hop off. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Remember, you are in control of your destiny. And if you want to change the trajectory of your life, all it takes is one decision, one moment to flip the switch and decide that you are going to stop allowing things to control you. That's all right. Jeffrey, what's up? Appreciate it, brother. Hell yeah. It means a lot to me, Jeffrey. I appreciate you. I'm actually hopping off, guys. I'm doing my lives earlier just because it was messing with my sleep. But I appreciate you guys so much. And I believe the entire live will be posted on Facebook, if I'm not mistaken. If you're not following me on Facebook, I'm Juan Perez. I'm pretty sure you can find me at JP the Veteran Coach. Guys, take care. Have a wonderful night and take control of your lives. But it's not going to happen for you. Bye, everybody. Oh, and I see some comments on Instagram. Chacho got no sits. Probably was my downfall from improving as a man and a civilian. Absolutely, brother. But you know what? You're here now. You're making a freaking difference and you're changing your life. So Chacho, keep at it, man. Self-awareness is the number one thing, and you're getting after it, brother. D Jackson said very hard. Recon? No, I was a scout sniper. I did not go recon. But I worked very closely with them. But no, I am not a recon Marine. All right, guys. I think that is it. And I don't see those comments on. Nope, they're not showing up over here. All right, guys. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your night and stay freaking classy.